So how do narcissists handle or deal with guilt? How do they deal with guilt and remorse? That's what we're talking about, y'all. When a narcissist feels guilty, what do they do with it? Do they apologize? Do they retreat within themselves? Or do they blame you? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. What's going on, folks? Welcome back. Yeah, y'all, that's the question of the day. Question of the hour, isn't it? How do narcissists deal with the guilt? The guilt when they do something wrong. Well, so let's answer the question. Let's answer the first question. Do narcissists feel guilty at all? Yes. Yes, they do. Narcissists absolutely do feel guilt. I just feel like, well, most narcissists, once you start crawling up the scale of narcissism, like you get to, sociopathy and psychopathy, the guilt doesn't necessarily exist, right? But if you're dealing with your regular run-of-the-mill narcissistic person, then yeah, most of them are going to feel guilty. But what do they do with the guilt? What happens with the guilt? When they start feeling guilty for something that they have actually done, and you feel bad about it, what do they do with it? So for me, as someone diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, like I said earlier, I do feel guilt, but I don't like it. I don't think anybody likes it. Well, nobody likes feeling guilt. I loathe it. Like the Grinch that stole Christmas, Jim Carrey, loathe the guilt. I cannot stand it. It doesn't make me feel like a human being. I don't feel like a person anymore. So I cannot stand dealing with the guilt and whatnot. So I get rid of it. Like at first, I'm gonna tell you the stages real quick. The first stage is like literally feeling it. The first stage is feeling it and realizing that I've done something wrong. The first stage is literally feeling it, realizing I've done something wrong, and then it just starts piling on. That lets in the shame, that lets in the pain, that lets in the hurt, that lets in the anger. I start feeling all the emotions when I feel like I've done something wrong. It makes me feel like a bad person. Like no matter how big or small the transgression is, I feel like a bad person because of it. And I said, I'm just like, I feel like I'm stuck. I'm like, what the hell can I do about it? What will happen in this situation? What will happen next? What's this? What's that? And it can go on for a long time, right? So after the stage of me and realizing it and waking up to what I've done wrong, you're into the next stage, which is I call this stage figure out what to do with it. Figuring out what to do with it, right? So stage 2 is when you try to figure out what to do with the guilt, because I don't like it, because I hate it. I can't stand it. I just need to figure out somewhere else for it to go. Like, are there narcissists that might take accountability and try to change their behaviors and ask for an apology, or, promise to never do it again? Promise to never do it again? Yes, those exist, but in very small quantities, right? And that's a very rare instance. But most narcissists right here in this instance are going to try to find a way to hurt you. They're just going to try to find a way to put you down. They're going to try to find a way to make it your fault. They're going to try to find a way to get rid of the guilt. So instead of taking accountability, they find a way to put it onto you. This is stage 3, the mental gymnastics. I have to find a way to get rid of the guilt, right? Getting rid of the guilt for where I am as a diagnosed narcissist right now, 8 years in therapy. Like, I get rid of it by taking accountability and changing the behavior. But before that, I would get rid of it by my mental gymnastics would find a way to put it onto you. Let's just say, this is not me in the instance, right? But let's just say a narcissist cheated on you, right? They cheated on you. They feel bad about it because you caught them. Not because what they did, because you caught them. So now they're feeling guilty about destroying their family or whatever. So what ends up happening is, instead of just going to you and just saying, I messed up, I feel bad, I need to change my behavior, what they do is they do a mental backflip and find a way to put it, literally a mental backflip, to find a way to put it onto you. Literally find a way to put it onto you. Literally, they find a way to hurt you with it. And it's crazy how it works. It really does. It's just like, okay, I know I cheated, right? I know I've done that. I know that was me. I did that. But I only cheated because they were withholding affection from me. I only cheated because they gave it, they gave it to me. We did it 6 times and I wanted to do it 7. I need that 7th time or I'm going to lose my mind. I only cheated because they did this or they said that. They made me angry. I only cheated because they don't appreciate me at the house. They find a way to blame you. They find a way to get rid of it. The mental gymnastics, the mental backflip. They find a way to put it onto you to make you feel like it's your fault that whatever they did to you. In this instance, it's cheating. In other instances, it can be them putting their hands on you. They can literally put their hands on you and blame you for they can literally put their hands on you and then blame you for them putting their hands on you. You made me do this. You yelled at me. You screamed at me. You said this. You made me uncomfortable. You try to hold me accountable. You wouldn't let me get a word in. Whatever it is, they'll find a way to blame you. Right? That's the mental gymnastics. Then once they successfully have found a way to blame you, now the guilt is gone. They don't feel guilt free. This is the last stage right here. Y'all. They don't feel guilt free, but they feel like, well, I'm good. They feel like I'm good. We repeat it in our head like a mantra, literally like a mantra. We'll repeat it in our head like a mantra, like, I didn't do anything wrong. You did this to me. It's your fault that this happened. And I am exonerated from feeling bad about whatever I done to you because you have done it to me. It literally becomes like an ohm, y'all. It literally becomes an ohm. But that's part of it. I'm telling y'all, that is a big part of it right there. So many people need to understand that when you're dealing with an abusive, manipulative person, that some of them do not feel guilty. And if they successfully find a way to blame you for whatever they've done, they will in fact do it again to you. If they find a way to blame you for what they have done, they will in fact do it again. They will in fact repeat the same behavior over and over again because in their minds, there's a benefit in it for them to do it. Like they benefit from it, right? They benefit from doing this type of stuff to you. And they will keep doing it over and over again. And they won't, like I said, they benefit from blaming you. They benefit from feeling like they have successfully gotten away with doing something. So they deal with the guilt in whichever way best fits them. Sometimes they deal with the guilt by getting angry, right? Sometimes they deal with the guilt by getting angry at you and putting their hands on you and trying to beat your ass or threatening to ruin your life. They deal with the guilt by threatening to expose you, give you the silent treatment, refusing to talk to you, stonewalling you out like you don't exist. That's how some of them deal with the guilt, which is also a very unhealthy thing to do, right? So it's just like there's damn near no winning in this situation unless you decide to go and take your power back and dip out, right? And dip the hell out. That's what ends up happening. So in these situations, in these scenarios, you have to realize that if they are getting rid of the guilt, in the end, they don't care about how you feel, right? And it's sad to say, and it's tough to say, but in the end, they don't care about how you feel. If they can so cavalier get rid of you, they can so cavalier get rid of the guilt and put it onto you, then they don't care about how you feel at the end of the day. And I know some people, and some people, that doesn't mean you're going to leave, right? And I understand that because everybody's at a different stage in life. Everybody's relationship is different. So everybody's going to handle things in a different way. So it's just like, it does fall onto you to decide what you want to do, because this person is not going to feel bad for what they have done to you because they feel justified in their actions. They feel justified in their behaviors. They feel justified in doing so many different horrible things to you. You know what I mean? So what they did when they feel the guilt, they feel the regret, they feel, I'll do another video about remorse. I want this to drag on. This can drag on for a very long time. And I'm about to start posting longer videos, y'all. My podcast is launching soon. The link to the podcast to apply to be on the podcast, the virtual or in-person podcast, is going to be in the comments, and they're going to be in the description from this point forward. If not, email me. If I forget to do it, email me. Just like, hey, Lee, I want to be on the podcast. I live in North Carolina, Raleigh-Durham. So if you're in that area, you want to come into the studio, come into the office, come, let's chat it up. We can chat it up, tell your story, all the other good stuff. But yeah, I will feel guilty if I didn't let y'all know how to come on the podcast. You know what I mean? But yes, narcissistic people, some of them do feel guilt. And because they feel guilt, they lash out. They get angry. The ones that don't feel guilt, they'll just tell you get over it. The ones that have no guilt, they'll just tell you to get the hell over it. Get over it. I don't care. Your feelings you're hurting your own feelings. I didn't do anything to hurt you. You're hurting yourself. You did this. You did that. They'll put it onto you. They'll find a way to put it onto you. And that's not, at the end of the day, it's not healthy regardless of how it goes. Like, seriously, it is not a healthy thing. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Narcissist Code. The Mental Illness Podcast is absolutely launching soon, so stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout for that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Check out my courses, support groups, all the other good stuff. And as always, y'all, Mental Illness is out. Peace. What up, y'all? What up? Before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It just helps us reach more people. Also, everything I have is available at mentalhealness.net. My coaching, my courses. I have a couple of courses that can help you understand and help you heal. And I also have a support group, all available at mentalhealness.net. Check my site out for everything, y'all, and I will see y'all later.